I was saying I was at a friend's house and he told me the only lighter he has is a torch. So that, well,
I love it. That's hardcore.
yeah. For context, Bianca and I, we've been married for a few years. We've been together for a little more than 5, and but we've also had some like separations and coming together. In many ways, it feels like we're on a sort of our third relationship together. Carving something complementary to my wedding band and wearing it on that same finger.
Doing something paired with your existing wedding band and kind of creating a story around like the commitment that you have to someone else as well as like your own storyline in there is amazing. And I think that's a really cool idea.
Here's my wedding band. It's like simple, cool stuff on the inside, actually.
I think your ring that you have is super cool with that design on the interior. I mean, that's kind of a cool concept. You could do that design on the exterior of this ring. Like that would be kind of cool, like something to translate.
Oh, that's
Like that,
really neat.
because it looks like a cool kind of sleek, almost like Tron
Yeah,
like line.
it's meant to be like and there's even some diamonds set on the inside, but it's meant to be like computer circuits. That's really interesting to me. One idea I'm having is I can imagine heating up this tool, creating those channels. Stones could be set in those channels. I guess I also was sort of thinking about like creating this, but sort of leaving the room at the top to sort of bring in a bunch of just texture up here, as if there were a second ring with like a stone coming out. I didn't consider connecting the two. I really like that idea. We separated about 18 months ago. Last summer, got back together, and there was a point in December, turned to me and she's like, "Will you marry me?" Part of the sentiment behind her gift to me was sort of wanting me to build a ring that kind of represented, uh, yeah, basically our, either an engagement ring or sort of a secondary wedding ring, like a recommitment. And so the idea of doing it in a complementary way to my existing one, I think would be a really like beautiful concept.
Agreed.
So
A million. I mean, first of all, it's a beautiful story. I think it's a really beautiful way to like commemorate where you guys are at now. And
made my first ring fit.
there you go. There you have it. Awesome.
This is fun. Thank you for offering this. This is a really like beautiful gift that you are giving to the world. I've romanticized taking a jewelry class for a very long time, and just I was going to at the beginning of COVID, and then COVID. Where I live in Puerto Rico, I don't know of any jewelry classes, and I imagine that I wouldn't understand it if there were, because I don't speak Spanish. I worked with a jeweler to design Bianca's engagement wedding ring. She worked with the same jeweler to design this. One of my friends kind of had romanticized the idea of putting stones on the inside of a ring. And so I suggested that to Bianca, and I was like, maybe there's like circuitry or something, because I'm into, software and that's my world.
Yeah.
And so the channels are meant to be like circuitry, and then the diamonds are meant to connection points and things like a motherboard or something. So she just kind of worked with the jeweler to design that, and it was perfect. What I also like about what we're doing now is that is a ring made from CAD, basically. I like that it'll be paired with an organic one. There's a nice story there. I have a tattoo here of a sloth that's like transmutating from a digital form into an organic form. Theme wise, it's like
we've got a theme, right? We've got a theme.
Yeah.
This is cool. Yeah, good.
Theme wise, it feels very like personal to me.
Good. Oh, that's what we're after. That's great. That's why I love being a jeweler, because I am somehow allowed into these like beautiful sentimental moments in people's lives, and the sentimentality, I mean, gets me every time. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. What I'm feeling inspired by right now is using gray diamonds and white diamonds or some other stone, and creating a channel, but writing a message in binary, like zeros and ones.
Yeah, cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, I love that idea.
And it would be really helpful to know how many stones could fit on the 10.5.
This is a good little math assignment for me. Yeah, I will get back to you with that number, and then you can write whatever poetic message you want in stones. It's such a cool idea. Love it. Love it.
Well, I'm so excited by the prospect of this. Well, thank you so much. This was like really fun, and I feel very inspired and like in great hands. And Bianca said such nice things about you, and I see why.